Hello YouTube, Tanbrolo here. My project for today is fixing up an eMachine laptop or netbook, I guess you could call it. This belonged to a friend of mine and it was given to me for nothing because it was accidentally stepped on, and I discovered that it would boot, it would start up okay, everything seemed fine, but the monitor was cracked. So I could see a bit of a picture, but the LCD was definitely destroyed and needed to be fixed. So this is the model. It is an eMachine. Get it to zoom. There we go. eMachine 350-2258. This is a very easy unit to take apart. Getting the screen out was very easy. I have taken apart some laptops where there is a cable attached to the screen that doesn't come out, and you have to disassemble the base part to pull the cable out, and then you got to unscrew things from the bottom, pull out the battery, remove the keyboard, all that stuff. This one I didn't have to do it at all. There were two screws behind little plastic covers, one here, one here. I popped those out, unscrewed it, then I just took a screwdriver around the edge and pulled, and I could hear little clicks and pops as it released. So the only thing holding that screen on was this piece. So as you can see, there was one little plastic thing there, there's another one there, and those are the screws that were in. I stuck them back in there for safekeeping. And that's it. The whole thing popped off. What I found underneath was this. This is the screen. It's covered in fingerprints, and you probably can't tell looking at it on this video, but it is shattered. If you look at it in person, you'll see a bunch of lines in it. If you turn it on, it does work, but the screen is completely destroyed. It looks terrible. So having this out, I started searching eBay and Amazon for a screen. Now, this is just good advice whenever you're replacing a laptop screen. You can start by searching for your model of laptop, and you might get some results. But if you can take the screen out, check the part number of the screen itself, because oftentimes the same screen is used on multiple machines. So I was able to look here and discover that my model number here is, you can see it there, LP101 WSA, and then in brackets TL, and then in other brackets N1. So did a search online and I found this. Same thing, there was some on Amazon, some on eBay, and they cost about 40 or 50 bucks. But here's something else that I found. So have a look at this first. There's the front, it's gloss. On the back, not much to it. There's just one 40-pin connector in the bottom left, but everything else, yeah, there's not a lot to this. This is what arrived in the mail today. I bought this. I bought this screen. It is not gloss, it is a matte screen. It looks brand new. I found somebody on eBay selling these. They're used and they're from a Dell laptop, so different model. But when you look at the model number, as I'll show you on the back, the model number is LP101 WSA TLB1. It's exactly the same except for that letter B. On the one that I took apart that shattered, it's N1, and on here it's B1. So I'm not 100% sure, I'm still not 100% sure that these are identical, but when I hold them side by side, they're the exact same size, they're the same resolution, it's the same connector, a 40-pin connector, so I'm 99% sure that this is going to fit in perfectly. And I also checked, there was some seller on, I think, AliExpress that had a screen like this listed and just had a whole bunch of different types of codes, like B1, N1, S1, like they're all compatible. So I'm now going to plug this in and see if it works. I got this screen for $21 on eBay. So let's see if it works. Okay, so I got the connector back on. It just took a little bit of gentle pressure to join it on there, and there's a piece of tape that just kind of holds it all together. That's all that it was to get this thing on and off. So I'm just going to rest it there. And let's see what happens. I think we've got some battery power here. Yep, the light's on. And look at that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So I went from a glossy screen to a matte screen, but this screen is mint. I'm gonna put in my description the eBay seller. They sell all kinds of used parts. I'm really impressed. The packaging was overdone. It was so good. And the price, like $21 for a screen. And look at that. I am very, very pleased with that. Awesome. Sweet. I'm really, really happy with this. That's it. I am done. Put the cover back on. 2 more screws to hold everything together. And I have a fully working eMachine M350. Certainly not high-end. It's an Intel Atom processor. I think it's got a gig of RAM, 160 gig hard drive. But it went from a throwaway that my friend didn't want to a working little machine. So yeah, that's great. Definite success. Rather than search for a new screen by computer model number, figure out your LCD screen's actual part number and search that way. You'll probably save a lot of money. That is all. Hope it's been helpful. Tan Brolo signing out.